here. Did we even have a CVZ? I can't even remember because it's been such a crazy day. Yep, got it all. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, control.
All right. So as we load in here into our show match, it's a best of 5 versus Ethereal. PengWin, we'll go ahead and get into introductions. Who do you want to take?
I'll take PengWin first.
All right, go for it, man.
All right. In the bottom left-hand corner, it is our green Zerg player helping us out with this show match after our tournament, and we definitely appreciate that. From Sidestorm Gaming, it is PengWin.
And in the top right, as the purple Zerg, it is Ethereal.
Oh, yeah.
Turn on the prediction tab here as we get into this. So we'll have to see what each player wants to do. A little shout out there to Carter. So Carter, if you're in the chat.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. PengWin is Carter's coach, so that's pretty cool.
Yep. So it looks like hat trick coming down for both players here. Nothing too crazy.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be well, hopefully. I was just wondering if we were going to get some cheesy stuff, but it also should be noted that PengWin coaches Cake, too. Or not Cake, sorry, Ethereal. We're calling him Ethereal, and PengWin coaches him, too, so.
Yep.
PengWin
so it looks like
everybody.
PengWin grabbing his extractor and then spawning pool. We'll have to see how Cake does it. Doesn't look like any extractors coming down as of right now. Nope. So saving up. Oh, wow. Triple hatch, man.
Oh, shit.
Triple hatch before pool. That's pretty surprising. We'll have to see
how,
if he gets away with it. Yeah, let's see if it pays off, man.
When you're in a ZVZ and the other Zerg is already mining gas, I'm not sure that I like that decision. But as caster with full vision, it's pretty easy to call that. So we'll see if PengWin sees that, though. He's going to probably bop him on the head for that one.
Yep, so we'll have to see. I mean, it's a risky play, but I'm sure, Ethereal knows what he's getting into. It's a calculated risk. We'll have to see. Gas now coming up for him. He's going to get guys on that.
Yep.
Meanwhile, PengWin's spawning pool just comes up. It's a queen.
We'll Ethereal getting called out for being greedy in chat. The callouts are real. They have been all night. I think it's been pretty cool that the chat's been so interactive. So pretty cool.
Absolutely. You guys are awesome, man. Helping us, Shirshadai and everybody else just participating and really helping this thing run. So thank you guys.
Yeah, the greed is real. That's basically all you need to hear from chat. The greed is real. But we do have an overlord coming in to see this. So eventually it's going to get scouted, and then I think the flood begins. But what do I know?
Yep. Absolutely, man. So queen just about to pop now. Is going to be able to start spawning that larva. Meanwhile, the third base or Ethereal comes up. So
the Bants. PengWin saying, "Oh shit, I taught you all my secrets because they did a ZVZ session." So there's always that too. It sucks playing against someone who has like very intimate knowledge of how you play the game. I found that out last week.
I bet, yeah. So speed just now started for Ethereal. Meanwhile, they are just droning. Baneling Nest going down for PengWin, so he will have the advantage there.
Oh yeah. You just called him a greedy boy. I want to see what happens. I'd imagine the flood is going to begin.
So coming in now, seeing what damage you can do to this drone here. I think he's going to get it. Oh, nope. Builds it into an extractor. So nice play there. Ethereal's own Baneling Nest coming down. It's about halfway behind PengWin's, though.
And PengWin drops his third.
So doesn't look like it's going to be Ling Flood right away, at least. They're trading as best they can. Nice little micro there, building the Spore Crawler to save that drone from the Ling. So good job, PengWin.
Yep, definitely double Evo coming down as well.
Yep, two of them.
Two of them.
That's what double means.
Not one. Two, as in double. It's pretty interesting concept. I do like it.
Yep. So just some droning up here. PengWin waiting for his third to come up. It looks like Ethereal, for the most part, got away with that early third. There hasn't been any immediate pressure. PengWin chose not to pressure it. Obviously, that was a conscious choice, but we'll have to see, how it pans out with PengWin's third being significantly behind Ethereal's.
Yeah, I got to say, from the whole caster's perspective, I'm pretty glad it just wasn't like a 14 single base flood, though, or something. So, like, this is cool, too. I'm definitely excited to see how... Oh, shit. Juicy. I wish I could do the voice, but of course I can't do it.
Rotterdam.
It's never going to happen.
Imagine that in Rotterdam's voice, Twitch chat. Like,
all I'm going to do is just make a soundboard. Is that good? Like...
Oh my god, that'd be perfect.
Juicy. Oh, whatever. I'll try to do it. But either way, that was pretty well done. I expect nothing less from the GM professional player, but... We'll see how he does with this Ling aggression.
Yep, getting up there, knocking down those rocks, so good on him for that. PengWin getting his second base fully saturated, so he can start moving that production down to his third. Meanwhile, Ethereal coming across the map with his own lings. We'll have to see if he morphs any of them into banelings or anything like that.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got 2 making his way over there, but...
Yeah, and just seeing this aggression come in is going to be enough to pull him off of these. But he has his defensive banelings, which last time was all it took.
Yep. So these lings coming in, going to save the banelings. Nice play there. Good micro on PengWin's part.
Yep. That bane was saved with like 7 or 8 health by the time I got to it. So very well played.
Yep. Ooh, decent trades coming out. PengWin doing a good job microing his lings, making sure not to take too many baneling hits or anything like that.
Oh, yeah. But he's morphing in a lot of banelings behind this. If Ethereal doesn't go soon, it's not going to matter because there'll be too many defensive banelings. Looking at the worker lead, though, even though Cake got down that early third, it's pretty much, well, it is tied now, so.
Yep, and we got a Spire going down for PengWin, by the way. It literally just dropped. So he's got +1 melee and +1 Carapace coming in, and then he dropped a Spire behind that.
Oh,
so
shit.
Really just needs to keep these lings away from his base or any sort of damage, and then he could start bringing mutas out. Meanwhile, I want to call him Cake, but he's not. Ethereal is building roaches. So unless he gets a Hydra Den or
back to the rocks too instead of going in.
I think it's a good decision. I mean, he already invested so much in that, he might as well just knock him down, you know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna question the GM. We'll just say that was a very good decision, especially since all these banelings come in for Ethereal, so they would have been able to do a lot of damage anyway. I think now he'll be able to get in and get a lot of drones down before those lings or banes get back over there.
Yep. So lings ready to go in now. 1 roach is going to get picked off. All these drones. He does do a good job of microing them out of the way, but we'll have to see. I think this third's going to go down because these lings are just too far away at the moment.
Oh yeah, he definitely brought him back, but he's going to be able to get the third for his troubles, which was more than enough. And he almost has that Spire complete, so
yep,
things are about to get real here for Ethereal. I couldn't come up with the pun. Sorry, I tried, but
so it looks like PengWin now choosing to take just the gas on that third base. Has the other 2 bases fully saturated, but just using that third base for gas. Just as I say that now, he's got some drones building, which I imagine are going over there. So, but initially he had built it just for the gas.
Yep, still no Spire, still no Hydra Den. So it's going to be interesting to see now that 12 mutas are in production for PengWin. What Ethereal's response for this is.
Yep. Absolutely. He's dropping his third. He's got to get that back down. Meanwhile, he drops his fourth as well. So roach speed and +1 attack. He's got a macro hatch going up in his main base. It looks like he's gearing up for quite the push in a second here. But, I mean, is he going to have anything to deal with the mutas is the real question.
Yeah, well, I think he blind countered it just by putting a Spore in his natural, but that's not going to be enough by the time they all hit. Oh, he is going to bring these banes down here. It didn't really get any good connects, though, unfortunately.
Yep. So those mutas just cleaning up some lings on the right there. Should have enough. Doesn't really have to fly or take a fight with those Spore Crawlers if he doesn't want. Just really kind of help him get map control and keep an eye on what the other Zerg is doing and keep them pinned back in their base.
Yeah, for sure. And now PengWin's starting to get ahead in workers. Even though Ethereal got that third down very fast, PengWin's pulling ahead now with 56 to 45. As those mutas come in, they're going to shut down this third again.
Yep. So this is the kind of pressure that we're talking about.
They're going to get a bunch of drones for their troubles too. 6 going down so far.
Yep, Spore Crawlers are great, man, but they're not that good against mobile mutas when you don't have creep down. So the only choice that Ethereal really has here is to move across the map, see what type of damage he can get done. He is going to lose his third base, but he does cancel.
The third was canceled, though, yeah, so that was well played.
Yep. Meanwhile, he's getting some lings chewed up as he tries to pressure PengWin's fourth. It's just not really going to happen. PengWin does need to bring the muta back, though, to help fight against these roaches. Make sure he doesn't lose that.
Yep, and they join the fight now. They're going to be able to start picking off these. Oh, shit, those banelings were almost very good, though. But that was well played by PengWin. He definitely dodged it. He's going to be able to start doing some work to these roaches. Oh, he did lose base, though.
Fourth does go down, but that's okay. He's got roaches of his own and lings and mutas, so he should be able to clean up this force of Ethereals and start moving across the map. Ethereals only sitting on 2 bases, so larva production and minerals are something that are few and far between for him.
For sure. And real quick, before he hits Ethereal's forces again, I just want to do my sellout obligation. Thank you for the follow, Albatross ×3.
Absolutely. So Ling's coming in here, not going to be able to find any damage. I got to say, I do like Ethereal's Queens that he's built. That's going to be able to help shoo away those mutas and just kind of give kind of a beefier backbone to this army.
Yeah, for sure. These Queens are pulling forward too, just waiting. So I like that from Ethereal. Was very well played. So the only problem for him is that he's still pretty far behind in the whole drone count, which is going to start to come into heavy play here shortly.
Yep. As you said earlier, in a mirror matchup, it's always very important. PengWin taking a nice strong lead.
Yeah,
far as upgrades, I gotta say PengWin also has. So they both have +1 missile, but PengWin also has +1 melee and carapace. So that definitely helps him kind of in those where those ling fights happen.
Yeah, and that's a lot of Ravagers. So he's gonna be able to rain down hell with all these bio shots. So.
Yep.
Oh shit, and here they come right on that queen line, and that's going to be enough for Ethereal to tap out as GG is called in game 1